Hey friends, Esther here with Chosen and Cherished, and I wanted to take a couple of minutes to walk you through the placement of your Bible tabs. These tabs are laminated and they come with this little placement guide which has 3 options that you can choose from, or you can apply them however you desire. So I have opted for this first option, and the reason I have is because it fits my Bible the best. So when I look for placement, what I'm looking for is a little space here and a little space here, because these tabs do have a little lip on the very bottom, and so I want them to be able to align with the bottom of my page. So I've opted for this one, and I like to alternate between this first row and this second row. I have already started and I've done the first one, so I'm going to move on to this option, or this placement. And what I'm going to do is flip to the beginning of my lamentations, and these pages stick together. These are in the row, and I'm sorry, in the order of the Bible. So just take off your next tab. What I like to do is I like to barely fold it across the existing crease, and that allows me just to apply it a little bit easier. So you're going to align it, barely tap it, and the reason I say barely tap it is because this will allow you to lift it and make sure that you only have one page included. It's very easy, especially on newer Bibles with thin pages and them stuck together. It's so easy to apply it to multiple pages. So in doing this and barely tapping it, it allows you to barely, gently remove it. These are meant to be permanent, so they are not repositionable tabs. So just keep that in mind whenever you're applying it. Just barely tap, flip, and then fold. And you're done with that book. So moving on to the next, we've got Ezekiel. And find my Ezekiel tab. And another great thing about these tabs, because they are laminated, they are pretty tear resistant. So I mean, you could apply a lot of pressure and end up ripping them, but they are pretty rip resistant, and they are pretty waterproof. So if you spill, like I've spilled coffee on my Bible before, and it has not ruined my tabs, which is a wonderful thing. So let me find, I'm going to go ahead and reposition it down here a little bit and find my next book. We're moving on to Daniel. Pull it off, fold it just a little bit, and then I am on my 4th tab. Apply or align, tap, make sure that you've only got one page, fold, and adhere. So now I like to alternate, so I am going back to the first row, and I'm going to find my next book. Be very careful in these shorter books that are like 1 to 2 pages long. Be careful that you don't miss an entire book of the Bible. So I've got my Hosea, fold, and then apply. Tap, make sure that you've only got one page, fold it over, and that is all there is to it. Now, because these are laminated and they do come with some extra ones, you can write on these. You'll need to allow it to dry a little bit, but I like to use a ballpoint pen, and all I'm gonna do is write maps. Sorry, my handwriting is not the best. So I've got my maps. You can let it dry or you can kind of tap it, but I also wanted to show you that these are pretty, I mean, it takes quite a bit for you to tear these tabs. So that gives you an idea of the quality of the matte lamination and how to apply it. All right, thank you guys.